Yeah. Woo! Yeah. Look. If she don't fuck, then she not for me. Shit. If she don't suck, then she not for me. Shit. Scratching bitches off just like the lottery. She made a mistake, grammatical apostrophe. Yeah. If she don't fuck, then she not for me. Shit. If she don't suck, then she not for me. Baby, come fuck with a monopoly. PC, the hoe, ain't nobody hot as me. Searching for somebody hotter, why you even bother? Girl, I'm toasty where the oven be, and I keep the heat. There, nigga try and follow me. Back from the bank, catch a nigga in the kitchen, brains on the kitchen sink. I ain't playing with these niggas too deep in the game. Balls deep in your bitch, and I want that you don't claim. Girl, don't you lie to me. In the sea, mini fish, but baby, they piranhas. I don't need no drama or no teeth. If she don't fuck, then she not for me. If she don't suck, then she obviously not a freak. Probably not for the team. I'ma keep it honest, G. Prophesy the prophecy. Look, I am me. No one can relate how no one can compare. Bitch, you better know I pour that heroin in that dairy, yeah. Like my pussy nice and sweet. Let me taste it, let me feast. Big dog, he gotta eat. On the west and out the east. If she don't fuck, then she not for me. Shit. If she don't suck, then she not for me. Shit. Scratching bitches off just like the lottery. She made a mistake, grammatical apostrophe. Yeah. If she don't fuck, then she not for me. Shit. If she don't suck, then she not for me. Baby, come fuck with a monopoly. PC, the hoe, ain't nobody hot as me. If she don't fuck, then she not for me. Shit. If she don't suck, then she not for me. Shit. Scratching bitches off just like the lottery. She made a mistake, grammatical apostrophe. Yeah. If she don't fuck, then she not for me. Shit. If she don't suck, then she not for me. Baby, come fuck with a monopoly. PC, the hoe, ain't nobody hot as me.
Ain't nobody hot as me. I'm the type to fit that cylinder in her isosceles. Shit, she probably fucking, but it's not for free. What's the cash app? Bitch, you'll have a nigga pay your fee. Yeah, I can see just how you whine me. Pouring out of me is this misogyny is riding me. Pick apart the beat, pick apart the P. Like how the fuck you let them niggas feed your ass at riding me? Got these bitches salivating over me, holding back every temptress dictatorship of the ovaries. Notably said these niggas is white. They too controlling, be calling P like I'm calling power. Head in the rotary. Shit, if she don't fuck, then she not for me. Cop a plea or cop a feel, you still can't catch enough from me. Shit, fuck her fresh about that poverty. Feed her anorexic, think she probably need the calories.
If she don't fuck, then she not for me. Shit. If she don't suck, then she not for me. Shit. Scratching bitches off just like the lottery. She made a mistake, grammatical apostrophe. Yeah. If she don't fuck, then she not for me. Shit. If she don't suck, then she not for me. Baby, come fuck with a monopoly. PC, the hoe, ain't nobody hot as me. If she don't fuck, then she not for me. Shit. If she don't suck, then she not for me. Shit. Scratching bitches off just like the lottery. She made a mistake, grammatical apostrophe. Yeah. If she don't fuck, then she not for me. Shit. If she don't suck, then she not for me. Baby, come fuck with a monopoly. PC, the hoe, ain't nobody hot as me.
Know some bitches who done made their way up to the tip top. Sandal game is nice, she never flip flop. Bless you with the tube socked and stuffed you like the turkey in this crock pot. I'ma pop her lock and make it drip drop. Tick tock, top notch, pussy. pop, yellow, bone, turn me on, top notch. Top notch. Top notch. This girl said that she could turn me on. Top notch, you put me on, but you have to give me down. Girl, I'm with it, yeah, you know that I'm specific. Get you wet like the Pacific. Now you soaking, floating by the ocean. That was just a section ocean. Baby, gonna grab the lotion. I'ma give you options, no kaleidoscope. And ride me with that watermelon, and I'll leave you cantaloupe. Just make sure that you watch the slope. The surfboard about to adios. Yo, damn, girl, that was the best head I've ever had. But I'ma need you to just slow it down. When you go down,
Gotta get the bosses all around. This ain't no game. I'll tell you what you hold me down. This nigga
top. I know that you ain't used to this. I'm not trying to be ruthless. I'd rather see you toothless. I'm on knee dress from Budapest. Like they say, baby, you the best. And who am I to argue? If you the top notch, I put that pussy on the pedestal. If the treat don't work, I'm a seducer with an edible. No, my game is incredibly incredible. She trying to read me, but I'm not truly legible. Wordplay be impeccable. Sex can be regrettable. Cause when I hit you once with the stroke, you seem forgettable. Pull up in that Rari and them Bentleys, we be flexing those. Never rock familiar clothes. Lizard is chameleon flow. Blizzard is relentless, no to knock over your bungalow. Bitch, I be the same damn nigga from a year ago. I don't give a fuck about what they say, but what you hearing, no. Bitch, I be the same damn nigga from a year ago. You all up on my cock, I beg you not. I played your slide and became a new top notch.
And here we go. Here we go. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Quarantino Da GAWD coming at you live and direct. And today we have a very special topic. Y'all, man, it's been a hell of a few days, man. It really has. Just been getting my stuff together, planning things out. You already know what it is. But hey, man, it's gonna be a vibe in here. Make sure y'all share the stream. Make sure you put your boys on the channel. We've got a dope video for you guys today. We're talking about Black relationships. We're talking about, as you can see, the title. It speaks for itself. And I have evidence to back up what I'm talking about. Okay. But guys, just make sure you're paying attention. Getting everything set up is difficult. As you guys know, I am doing a transition. So if you want to get the daily videos, go to my YouTube channel, which I'm going to pull up. All right. So if you want to get the daily channels, the daily videos, go to my YouTube channel. Reclaim your throne. All right. Make sure you do that. Also, for my political commentary, it is Black Gen Z Mindset. I actually have a video that just premiered. It's actually premiering now. All right. Black Gen Z Mindset. Go ahead. Check it out. You'll love it. All right. So these are where my daily videos are going right here. All right. The Reclaim Your Throne daily videos. And then the Black Gen Z Mindset.
obviously, is more, it's crime oriented, news oriented, politics oriented. So, you know, I'm starting new channels because YouTube has, yeah, I mean, they done me dirty. What's good, African Origin? My guy. All right. He's an OG. Are you modded up, African Origin? Are you modded up? Let me know. But we've got a good show for you guys today, man. And I'm just gonna go ahead and get into it. It is an older woman, you know, speaking on issues in the black community, and she pretty much goes in on black men. Okay, because she's on the internet and she's looking at the frustration of black men, and it's you know, it's messed her mind up, I guess, right? It's messed her mind up, and she goes in on black men. All right, she goes in. So what I'm gonna do is show you her points. We're going to break down what's valid and what's not, and we're gonna go into it. Okay, we're gonna go into it. So, anyways. Without further ado, let me go ahead and share the screen with you guys. She's upset at black men. Okay, she really is. She really is, because she knows some Pookies and Ray Rays, and they done weighed her other girlfriends down in this, that, and the third. Okay, so here we go. Let's get it.
Hey guys, this is part 2 of my YouTube videos that I want to do, but I want to talk tonight about, okay, this is going to be a little bit.
Keep in mind, she hasn't posted on YouTube in a very long time. Let's see. 2017. So I think her last post was 2018. She couldn't handle the smoke on YouTube, because what you guys have to understand, for one, which is what I'm going to make a point, what you guys have to understand. And so if she's feeling like this in 2017, imagine how she's feeling right now. Okay. But what you guys have to understand is that women gain YouTube followings very quickly. Like, it's taken me 2-3 years to get 1,400 subs on this channel. I post daily. I do all this stuff. I had animated videos at one point. I can't, yeah, I mean, niggas can't get a break. Niggas cannot get a break on this shit. So, but women, when they start getting a channel, like, they gain followers super quick. And it's because, like, hold on. And it's because, you know, people are, it's a lot of dudes coming on there and simping at first. And then the woman catch on when she starts gaining a following. But I'm just going to show you her channel. You know, I'm not trying to take nothing away from her. She's an accomplished black woman, this, that, and the third. But she is inconsistent. 10 years ago, she started posting. If she continued to post from 10 years, and I don't know her situation, but if she continued to post from 10 years ago, I mean, she'd be at 1 million subs, just because of the shit she was talking and the shit she talking on this video. But the thing is, she just stopped. Okay, she just stopped. So I don't know what happened, but it looked like she was a successful woman. And yeah, I mean, let's see. Let's check out the IG. Okay, so her last post 1 day ago. Okay, she's still alive. Yeah, so she, you know, she making her rounds. She making her rounds, but she stopped posting on YouTube. And the reason why she stopped posting on YouTube is because what you guys have to understand is she was feeling the pressure. She started making videos about black men, and those guys online started coming for her. And you can hear it in this video, got 34,000 views. You can hear it in the conversation that she has with the viewers. So anyways, without further ado, let's get into her video. These are her gripes with black men. So let's keep that in mind.
Hey guys, this is part 2 of my YouTube videos that I want to do, but I want to talk tonight about, okay, this is going to be a little bit, little levity, little fun, but some seriousness. But the number one thing black women need to stop doing as it relates to black boys and men, okay? So
You see how she tries to diminish the black man immediately, black boys and men. Let's run it back.
A little levity, little fun, but some seriousness. But the number one thing black women need to stop doing as it relates to black boys and men, okay? So buckle up for this. First of all, I want to ask you, how many of you saw the Scandal season finale last week and the Mama Pope monologue? Now, for those...
So we talked about a lot of black women living through television, living through these, you know, white directed, white casted television shows, okay? This is a real thing, all right? This is a real thing. The media has really it's really ran a number on these women, okay? It really has. And she is at the point where she is done with black men because she's very successful. She's got all the degrees. It looks like she's a community activist, all right? It looks like she's a community activist. She's a very successful woman. Look like she got her own paper. Yeah, I mean, okay. She's in Newport, Virginia. All right. So, I mean, she's doing good things. She's doing good things. She was on MSNBC, whatever, telling people to get vaccinated, which, yeah, I mean, she is an industry type chick. Okay. She's news industry, you know, Democratic woman, all right, liberal, all right, but she has gripes with black men. But see, that narrative does not allow you to win. So you see how she hasn't posted since 2017 because her going in on black people, on black men, goes against the liberal narrative, all right? It goes against the liberal narrative, like, because they are trying to baby and, you know, make excuses for a lot of the things that the black culture, you know, produces. All right. And it's sad because the woman, obviously, she was getting bullied, apparently, from her words, by black men, which they may have just been expressing their views. But, you know, going against black men, it goes against the liberal narrative that she has to abide by because she has ties with MSNBC and CNN.
Scandal. I want you to go Google Mama Pope, P-O-P-E. That's Olivia's mama. And Mama Pope's monologue. Or if you go on Twitter or Facebook, it was posted gazillions of times because...
Okay, so what we're gonna do here also is we're gonna bring up this Mama Pope skit. All right, to just kind of illustrate to you what she's talking about and how she is trying to present black men, because she's actually speaking some facts to the black man's struggle, or the black woman's struggle, rather. So anyways, I'm going to show you guys this clip that she's talking about. And we might get a copyright, whatever, but hey, I'll try and break it up.
Damn shame. I tell you, being a black woman, be strong, they say.
So just to give you some context, in this scene of Scandal, this woman is a terrorist. She's a terrorist. Okay? She is in jail for killing thousands of people.
Support your man. Raise a man. Think like a man. Well, damn, I gotta do all that. Who's out here working for me? Carrying my burden, building me up when I get down? Nobody. Black women out here trying to save everybody, and what do we get? Swagger jacked by white girls wearing cornrows and bamboo earrings. Ain't that a bitch?
You see, so she is upset about interracial dating, but in the show, her daughter is dating a white man, a married white man at that. Okay? So this scene has a whole bunch of contradictions. But yet this woman is referencing this scene because it resonated with her so much, because she's a little bitter about the situation she's in and not being able to find a black man that she's attracted to, that she thinks is on her level, right? So she's a little frustrated. And it appears that she is single. I'm looking at her Instagram right now. She's going to other people's weddings. Okay. And this is Sophia Nelson. All right. She's championing Kamala Harris and Nancy Pelosi, the frauds, the Democrat frauds. I mean, she's cookie cutter black woman, especially politically. You know what I mean?
But we still try. Try to help all y'all, even when we get nothing. Is that admirable or ridiculous? I don't know. I know me sitting here is ridiculous when I could be helping, but you don't want my help. You want to do it all by yourself. Mr. Big Strong Black Man. God forbid you let a sister like me help you out. No, you don't want that. Don't let me put you on my back when you fall. Wipe the crust out of your eyes. Put a pep back in your step.
Who wrote this, bruh? Like, come on. We all know what's going on. We all know what's going on. I mean, they're taking shots at black men, which is cool. You can't do that on no national TV show. You can't do it the other way around, all right? But they're taking shots at black men. I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. And this is the train of thought that this woman is referencing.
Because when we do, you resent us for making you better, smarter, stronger. Then drop us so you can be with someone basic. Someone without all that baggage you left us with. But we still try.
And that's her dad, Olivia Pope's dad.
That's why I'm here. Trying and saving and trying to save like we do. Here I am. Admirable or ridiculous? Baby, you tell me.
She said a whole bunch of nothing. All right. And this is the scene that woman is referencing. So I just wanted to give you guys some context. And here we go.
Mama Pope went on this amazing monologue.
Mama Pope. She's saying it like it's her own mother.
About 2-3 minutes long, where she talked about black men and how black men do not do well with black women and are trying to be helpmates, supporters, encouragers, etc. And this is important for those men who've gotten here on YouTube and made horrendous videos, said horrendous things about black women and talked about us in very ungodly, unholy, illegal, unlawful ways.
Illegal and unlawful. You know, she was good with all the other synonyms, but illegal and unlawful. I mean, at the end of the day, it's freedom of speech. These dudes can say whatever they want. You don't have to take it that way. All right. Whatever content you're watching is it's a drop in the bucket of all the other content creators. That's where a lot of these women get messed up, is because they go into a dark hole of multiple black men who they may find attractive and may see, oh my God, like, you know, he looks good. Why wouldn't he deal with a woman like me? When in reality, in real life, when you actually step to them, they be on some bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, dudes don't want to have to go through an aggressive first encounter. Like, we don't want to have to go on a date and you asking us our resume. I seen a video. This woman was asking, oh, what's your credit score? What's your this? What's your that? Like, bro, what?
And I want you to really watch that monologue, because although it was television, she spoke a lot of truth about what is the problem between black men and black women in real time. And, I've been thinking about this a lot because, again, I got pulled into this mess. This isn't something that I do. It isn't something that I care about, and found myself embroiled in some foolishness at the hands of some people who aren't worth the oxygen that I'm expending talking about it at the moment.
Yeah, so much so that you turned off your comments. She's scared of the smoke. She's scared of the smoke. Turn the comments on, because at the end of the day, these discussions need to be had. Black men and black women need to get their gripes out so that we can come to solutions. There are some solutions in those comments. You're just focusing on the negative.
Moment. But I thought a lot about it. Like, why would black men write books about black women and say bad things about them when black women are their mothers? Why would black men always have something negative to say? Why would they always boast about choosing another woman of another race over black women? What's all the vitriol and all the anger about towards black women? And Mama Pope nailed it in her monologue. And
no, she didn't. Mama Pope said a whole bunch of bullshit. She said a whole bunch of nothing behind a jail cell, which normally it's a black man, not a black woman. So that's a misrepresentation of what usually occurs. All right. Alphazo says, ain't nobody trying to deal with attitudes. Weave, makeup, out of control, been dating straight felons and gang members who might come back and do something to you or do something to the new guy. Wow. I mean, that's real. Like, bro, a lot of y'all don't think y'all past matters, but your past always comes to haunt you. And we know that a lot of sisters have a preference for these gang niggas. Like, when I go out, the sexiest black women are either with athletes or gang looking niggas, okay? And what you got to understand is the regular black men who are attractive, we want sexy women too, but they don't want to fuck with you a lot of times if you don't have that type of edge. Like, if you ain't serving something, or if you ain't, you know what I mean? And even if you are doing something like that, they still might cross you.
Let me break down a little bit what I think. And the number one thing I want to beg black women to stop doing, I see it in my own family. I've done it. I see it in the families of my friends and my sorority sisters. Many of us get together and we lament about having brothers or uncles or men in the family who can't keep jobs.
So who is she referring to? These George Floyd niggas, these Jacob Blake niggas. That's who she's referring to. These niggas who can't get jobs. They spending their next dollar on drugs. They moving about. They living with their mama or they homeless. They house to house, in and out of jail. These are the niggas she's talking about. Most black men are not on that. 65% of black men are in the middle class or above. That's a good percentage of black men. So y'all dealing with a third of the black men. Now, I will say a third is a lot. A third. All right. 1 in 3. That's pretty astounding. So I'm not saying we're doing a great job as a whole, because a third is a lot. But when you talk about percentages, there are more black men who are on their motherfucking dean with the bullshit than there are black women who are willing to get with average guys.
How we're always having to lend them money. They never pay it back. They go around and they're getting, babies out of wedlock. They can't kind of keep a job.
What about the woman that they're sleeping with? What about the woman that they're sleeping with? I mean, she's basically saying all the stereotypical, like, people were probably calling her a coon in the comments. I wouldn't put it past them.
How we're always having to lend them money. They never pay it back. They go around and they're getting,
Alpha Zo says, deal with who you want to deal with, but don't get upset and diss black men online when they have been riding the carousel for years and have children out of wedlock and expect successful black men to pay the tab. Alpha Zo also says, I also know black women who will let every other nationality run through them and have kids with them, but then turn around and demand a ring and commitment from Men of Means. Serena Williams is going through a situation right now. Yeah, that is true. I mean, Serena Williams pulled a white man. Yeah, I mean, rich white man. And right now they're separated or whatnot. She ain't wearing a ring. They unfollowed each other. So, I mean, and the white, like it oftentimes doesn't work dating out. Okay. It really doesn't for the black woman, unfortunately. I mean, honestly, I wish that they would be able to go, but like I said, I've never seen a white dude press up on, I've never seen it. And if he did, he was like one of them white dudes who was trying to act black and, you know, dressing like niggas and shit like that, busting his pants, and it's like, you know, that nigga ain't got shit.
You know, babies out of wedlock, they can't kind of keep a job, they're not responsible, and they go and lay up on their elderly mothers. One of my dear mentors, Dr. Julianne Malveaux, you all know her, was telling me about a member of her family who, you know, same thing, can't keep a job, always asking his sisters for money, always asking family friends for money. And even one of their family friends, his elderly mother, she was saying how, you know, he'll go and take her grocery money. And
I'm telling you, it's these George Floyd and Jacob Blake niggas. That's who she's talking about. She's talking about the Pookies and Ray Rays. Good. We're happy you're talking about them now. Now stop voting to make it easier for these niggas to eat. That's what we talking about now. Because you get it, but you don't get it. The reason why these Pookie and Ray Ray niggas is being tolerated is because black women, politically, y'all have the biggest voice. So y'all need to step up and say, no, we need to lock these niggas the fuck up. The ones who is on that bullshit, they shouldn't be able to go in and out of jail. Yeah, I mean, they need to sit for a little bit. I'm talking about the violent crimes. Now, if it's non-violent crime, okay, it's different. But niggas who is beating the shit out of people on the streets, they get out quickly on bond, waiting for a trial date, 2 years because of y'all, because of defund the police, because of the BLM movement. I'm sorry, like you can't make this shit up. The same niggas that she's talking about are the same niggas that she keeps enabling. Like, it's cool, I get it. You want the funding, you want your little programs to get funded. I get it. But these programs are full of shit. Look at Howard University. Look at Howard. HBCU funding, all this shit. These niggas is living in squalor, and they ain't the only HBCU. I guarantee there's going to be other HBCU protests because the HBCU dorms look like trash. What are y'all doing with the money? It's always been funny money with the HBCUs. Wiz G says Chicago niggas get out the next day like it's school detention. Exactly. This is what black women enabled. Y'all voted Biden and Kamala in. That was y'all. Black men said, nah. 32% of us voted for Trump. We was like, hey, the lesser of two evils. And sometimes you got to make that choice. And I don't want to make it super political, but she's like a political woman. Like, let me show you guys her IG. Let me just show you her IG. She's heavily involved in like in politics, okay? And that's good. It's a good thing. But we know she's on the wrong side. Like, what you're talking about, we agree. Like, the good black men, we agree. Like, yo, these niggas is wilding. Okay? The niggas who are doing shit, yeah, we agree. These niggas is wilding. But look, she on CNN talking about some Trump, saying he won't be in the picture, whatever. Like, come on, G. MSNBC, like, talking about some get vaccinated. You're a part of the establishment. You can't talk this, black men ain't doing shit, and then you're the one fighting to keep these niggas who are killing people, who are shooting kids on the street. That's you. That's who you voted for. That's who you try and work to keep in office. Like, we're not finna just let you ride with that. We're not finna just let you get off.
Not be responsible. And I'm like, what is this guy, like 18, 19 years old? No, this.
Yeah, Wiz G says, and the police force is dwindling. Yeah, the mandates, the procedure mandates is dwindling the police force. So now, less police, more crimes. And on top of the defund the police movement, yeah, this is what you voted for, Black woman.
This is a 50-year-old man. And so these stories are so common. And I really begin to ask myself, what is the problem with our brothers? Now, this is not all brothers. I hope it's not most. But a lot of what
It's not most, it's a third. It's 1 in 3 niggas is on that bullshit.
I've watched, and I've really taken the time to read the comments.
You know what? I'll say 1 in 5, just to be fair. But yeah, I mean, because it is some niggas who can't get to the middle class who are trying. But you know, it's tough. But Black men, see, we understand this. The ones who have moved past that bullshit understand this. Okay, we understand this.
Comments on, hundreds of videos. I've taken the time to read the blogs and kind of look at why everybody's so pissed off. And I think that for women, for Black women, I would have to look at us for a moment and say, we're a big part of the problem in this way. We are always trying to fix, protect, hide, cover our sons, our brothers, our nephews, our fathers.
Look, now she's talking. Speak the truth. Speak up, queen. Why'd you stop making YouTube videos? You need to hop back on this shit, because what you're saying right now is true. Black women are enabling these ain't shit niggas.
There's our uncles, etc., because we understand implicitly better than anybody how serious racism is, how serious it is.
See, now you going over the cliff. Fuck that racism shit. We ain't worried about racism. Ain't no white man ever stopped no niggas from doing anything, bruh. Like, I'm tired of this shit. Yo, we are not studying the racism shit. You doing a job through your computer nowadays. We're not worried about that. Most of the time, we not even seeing white folks, and they ain't seeing us.
Our sons or brothers could be literally stopped on the street walking while Black, in a car while Black, waiting for an Uber car now while Black, and being stabbed. And I think we overcompensate.
What?
Others could be literally stopped on the street walking while Black, in a car while Black, waiting for an Uber car now while Black, and being stabbed. And I think
being stabbed, the police stab you?
We overcompensate. And what we're doing, ladies, is we're producing weak men. What we're doing, ladies, is we are not allowing these boys to grow up to be men and give them the tough love with the balance of love. But
yo, fuck that love shit. That love shit don't work. We just need tough. We just need tough on those niggas. You need to be soft with the brothers who is doing shit. But the thing is, the brother who's doing shit, for one, we understand how valuable we are. Okay? We understand how valuable we are. So when it comes to that power couple shit, if I got hella bands, niggas ain't really, niggas aren't really, power couple, you have millions, I have millions. It don't really work out like that. Okay? The breadwinner is going to be the breadwinner. Like, nobody is trying to compete with you. So I think a lot of the situations that Black women get into is that they push themselves to a point where they got all these degrees and certifications on paper, and they want a man who has the same certifications on paper. A lot of Black men ain't doing shit on paper. That's just the facts. A lot of Black men didn't get they millions on paper. Okay? So the ones that you want, they gonna have options too. So it's like you gonna have to play for the team. The ones you want now. Now, a regular nigga who, you know, 100,000, chilling, cooling, he good, he got his own property. But that to you is settling.
But we try to fix it. And it's not our place. It's really out of order for a woman to be trying to fix a man because that's not our job. That's not our calling. You can love, you can encourage, you can push, but fix is not our job. And I think that this carries in our relationships and in our marriages, and it makes for a mess. And what Mama Pope was saying in her dialogue
Mama Pope,
is that black men resent us for helping them. They resent us for being their cheerleaders. They resent us because in many ways they probably feel emasculated. They want to do it on their own. And perhaps with Caucasian women and other women, they feel like they're more of a man because of what has happened to our families and our relationships because of slavery.
Here we go. Now she jumping out the slavery. Okay, look. Niggas today have not been slaves. We're good on that shit, bro. All right, we're good on it. We talking about today. I love, you know, the blast in the past is cool. It's fine. We're talking about 2021. We are throwing away, like, we don't fuck with these niggas who was on that bullshit, on that gang shit. We don't fuck with them, okay? We don't fuck with them. Like, black women just got $1 billion from Goldman Sachs. They kept that money for themselves. It didn't go to no black men. So she's talking about we've helped you. How? Just because you keep bailing out your nephew, and you don't have to do that. Nobody told you to do that. Leave his ass in jail. Let him sit. Some niggas need that jail time. Some niggas need that sit down. Okay? Let him sit. I mean, y'all always talking about free him, free him. If y'all putting up the bail money, African Origin makes a good point. He says she means protesting. Yeah, stop protesting for these niggas. Stop protesting for a nigga who just molested his baby mother, fought with the police, tried to get in his car, either drive off and use his vehicle as a weapon or grab a knife. Stop protesting for these niggas. Stop protesting for these drug head niggas who done held up black women who were pregnant. Stop advocating for these niggas. We're on the same page. Because niggas, we don't do that. And when you do see a protest with hella niggas, right? The ones who is out there, the niggas who is out there are the same niggas that you are supposed to be against. Because they're the ones rioting and shit. So it's like you can't win for losing.
Through Jim Crow. I mean, I really have been thinking about this a lot because it troubles me because I don't like seeing black men and black women cuss each other and fight each other. And some of the comments on the blogs, on the comment post on YouTube are awful on both sides. I've seen black women write some things and I'm like, man, wow, somebody really did her dirty. Somebody really hurt this person.
Yeah, because y'all know who she dealing with, Pookie and Ray Ray.
Because every other word is a bleep, 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 mother, bleep this, bleep that, bleep, bleep, bleep. And there's a lot of anger there. A lot of black women have been sexually abused. I talk about this at length in my first book a lot. Like it's like 4 in 10 or 5 in 10 in our community. Some believe that number's higher. And it's
sexually abused. A lot of these, okay. And this is where it's messed up. I know y'all seen a clip of when the lead attorney was talking to that one YouTuber and he said something about, you know, he had been dealing with very underage women. You know what I mean? Let me see if I can find it. Because this guy had said that he had dealt with young ass women and he basically self-snitched on himself. Let me see. Give me 1 second. But anyways, I mean, I'm not putting it past them. Yeah, there are a lot of women who have been sexually assaulted, this, that, and the third. But you also have to understand that it's not just men who are enabling this. There's a lot of women who are enabling this shit too. Okay? There are a lot of women who are enabling this shit. And that's facts. All right. Here we go. And there are some black men out here like that. All right. So, I mean, I'm not the one to say, oh, there ain't no, you know, black men out here touching. I'm not going to say that because I do videos on my Black Gen Z mindset. I did a video where this black man, he took the wop of this one woman on the train in broad daylight. And then I did another video where this dude, he took the wop of a 70-year-old woman in New York in the Bronx. Like the one brothers is taking wop. I'm not the one to say no. Like I'm holding them niggas accountable too. Okay? But they're enabled by either the way that you vote or, you know, by these women being a part of it and slutting their daughters out.
I am 100%.
This damn ad. My bad, guys. Look, it's even the ad. They're like plus size woman ad. I mean, it is what it is. Body equality. Lord have mercy. That was crazy. But you know, it was probably some porkies we'll get some top from in that lineup. I ain't gonna cap.
This is why I have a problem with the predator label, because they were willing participants in the dynamic. R. Kelly was having other people find and vet girls for him. And that's when it got out of control. This is the reason that I never got caught.
And this is the same thing that Jeffrey Epstein was doing. Okay?
Because I never brought anyone.
What you mean you never got caught?
In my circus, so to speak. I could have been a predator.
You are!
And even though I have a similar appetite to R. Kelly, I like young women. I ain't ashamed at it at all. She was willing. She wanted it. And here we come to R. Kelly.
Okay. So it's getting heated.
And I'm going to try to explain this appetite to you guys who don't have this appetite. Because the normal man doesn't.
And I had this woman who was a mother. So she sends me photos of her daughters.
Okay, so he's in the same predicament as R. Kelly. A lot of these parents are slutting out their children, and this is why it's not good for these bitches with OnlyFans and this and the third. It's not good to have children with them, even though, oh, it don't matter. No, they're doing a lot of sexually explicit things, and if they have children, they're doing it around their children. Okay, so you might have a woman making OnlyFans content in her bedroom, and her daughter walks in of her riding a fucking dildo. Okay? That's not something that a child is supposed to be seeing. But these OnlyFans hoes will convince you that it doesn't affect their child that they're doing OnlyFans.
Who are 16 and 17. And so she sends me photos of her daughters who are 16 and 17.
16 and 17. And honestly, you know, that's shaky too, because if you look at the age of consent map, wherever he's at, it might be legal. I'm not saying it's right, but it's real. Okay? It's real. Like, I mean, I'm just going to show you guys the facts. I don't agree with what the fuck this nigga's saying. This shit is wrong as fuck. Like, but that's why you got to have the fathers in the house. Not him. I don't know if he got kids, but he don't need to be around no children. But that's why you got to have the fathers in the house, because if there was there ain't no man who's allowing his fucking young age daughter to get fucked by a nigga. Okay? But a woman, she might think that shit's sexy. The woman that he was with, the one that he found, she thought it was sexy to bring her kid in to her sexcapades. All right? So I'm just going to show you guys. This is in Europe, bro. Europe is what the fuck? You know what I mean? I don't even know what these countries are, but they map is fucked all the way up. They map is fucked all the way up. Woo! 16, 15, 14's up there. 12 if the older person is under 18. God. Nah, bruh. And this what they, I mean, this is the elite agenda. I mean, come on, G. This is what they condone. This is in the States. It's a lot of 16s. It's a lot of 17s. So according to him, depending where he was at, that shit might have been legal. I think 18 and up, you good. That's what I think. And I think that should be everywhere around the whole world, bruh. Yeah, I mean, and even these 18-year-old bitches don't know how to police their pussy, so.
And they're pretty frisky looking. So I play along. So I go to her house. Then I told her to stand up and then strip butt naked. And then I fucked her on the sofa. And her daughters were on the sofa watching the whole thing.
So this nigga is fucking a woman on the sofa. And the daughters, I mean, she's a bad mother. She needs CPS called on her. And this is the type of shit that they was doing back in the day. These are the old niggas. These are the old niggas that we're supposed to, respect your elders. The old niggas is donezo.
So I'm fucking the mom. Then the mom's like, come over here. And she calls her girl's names. And then she's like, get on your knees. And then she put my dick in her daughter's mouth.
God. The mom brought her. You heard that, right?
Essentially, I was fucking all three of them for about 5 or 6 years.
5 or 6 years. This nigga groomed them hoes.
I personally don't think these girls were victims.
15 now. I can't.
Buddy said he don't think they was victims. I mean, depending on what state you're in. That's wild, though. But apparently he was in Alabama. So let's see. Alabama 16. Some weird shit going on in Alabama. You best believe it.
Can't keep talking to you. And I
wait. Now I'm confused because you're saying, well, when you found out she was 15, then you deleted the pictures and you stopped talking to her. But you said in the second video that she actually wasn't 15. You said that she was 16 and you just lowered the number to make it more polarizing.
Well, I lowered the numbers of the girls and her mother, and not that one, because there were many girls.
Oh man, he's sinking a ship. So I'm not putting it past. The woman said they were predatory black men. She said a number of black women have been sexually assaulted. It's some weirdo niggas out here. And that was the old guard. That was y'all's black men, okay? The younger black men, honestly, a lot of them are on that dumb shit, but not on this type of shit.
So not that one in particular. But this happened all of the time. I would be talking to a girl and I would find out how old she was. And I was like, okay. And it was the policy. I would just go ahead, block their email, delete their pictures, and keep it moving. This happened a lot.
He a damn lie.
A lot.
So the 15-year-old that you talked about in the first video, she actually was 15. But when you found out she was 15, then you stopped talking to her and deleted the videos?
Well, I didn't have videos, just pictures.
I'm sorry. You're exactly right. Deleted the pictures?
Yes.
Okay. How do you feel about that, Anton?
I think it's nasty. It's so nasty, man. And I think maybe it's, you know.
I mean, yeah. So a lot of these women are enabling these black men to be able to do shit like this. The foul of the lot, okay? That's what we're going to call them.
The pushing down to always cover and protect the brothers that so many sisters are angry with. And for the brothers, look, I can't speak for them because I'm not a man. I don't know what that experience is like, but I do know what it's like to be black in America. I do know what it's like to be a female in America and to be less than on both accounts, black and female. And
y'all gotta stop. When you use that as a crutch, bro, we gotta stop using the black shit as a crutch, bro. For real. You know what I mean? When you come with respect, people respect you. Point blank.
so what I would simply say to us is that, again, what I said in an earlier video about the death of that young ROTC officer, Richard Collins, is that we have to do better at loving each other and helping each other and knowing that we're in this together versus attacking each other and being divided, because every other race is ahead of us now. Hispanics have more wealth, what we call the wealth gap, what we call, what people own, not what they earn, but what they have in investments, what they have in property. Every ethnic group has more than us as African Americans, every ethnic group. And that's troubling. We've been here a long time. We should have more wealth. We should have stronger families. We should own more property. We should own more businesses. We should have our own hotels, our own banks, as every other group of people does to help each other. But yet we get on YouTube and we say disgusting things to one another. We threaten and menace one another.
And you can tell she's stuck on the internet. She's stuck on the internet.
It seems to me that the brothers in particular are doing a finger pointing game at the very women who have birthed you, helped you, loved you, and stood by you. And because of insecurities and whatever else is going on, you turn on the.
Here goes the shaming language. I mean, let's just keep it a buck. It's a lot of women raising some ain't shit niggas. It's a lot of women who aren't doing shit for their kids and who are in a toxic relationship with their kid.
The very person that loves you. There was a brother, and I wish I knew his name, but he did a video on YouTube probably a few months ago when he was talking about all this, and he's an African gentleman, and he really went in on American black men.
So these are these foreign niggas. These are these foreign niggas who try and look. The Nigerians came over here. They killing it. But there's a reason why your ass came over here. Don't try and because we're not going to do that. Oh, the African brothers, they got to go. Look, man, yeah, when they came over here, the ones who got a mind about themselves, yeah, they came over here and it's Gucci. But the niggas who they left, which is the majority, they ain't about shit neither. So we ain't going to be like, oh, these African brothers is doing a lot better than, look, yeah, they are. Percentage-wise, numbers-wise, yeah. Because they're sending their best over here. They're sending their best over here. The majority is their worst, which is staying the hell over there.
And talked about how in his culture, this just doesn't happen. And that the only friend the black man has in America is the black woman. The only cheerleader the black man has in America is the black woman.
And y'all need to stop cheering for these niggas. Champion the people who doing the right thing. All y'all do is prop up the worst of us for a political agenda, for coins. And because you work with CNN and MSNBC, you know how this goes. Don't talk about you don't know how this goes. You know where that funding goes. You know that money don't go back to the black community.
And he was saying that how stupid it is to turn on the only person who actually cares about you and loves you and beat them, abuse them, malign them. And so I just kind of wanted to say, sisters, that we have to stop, because again, I've gotten angry with my mother about it. She's gotten angry with her mother about it. Aunts, cousins, friends, whatever. We all lament it, how we'll watch our mothers or our grandmothers, coddle up a son or a nephew or whatever that is worthless, that won't get a job.
Yeah, because they've been coddling the nigga the whole time. That's their fault. They raised him. They raised him to be this way. They didn't discipline him when he kept getting in trouble at school. Okay? So those single mothers, they got to take accountability for, one, laying down with a nigga who wasn't going to stay. Which you know who's stable and who's not. You know that. You know who's stable and who's not. Or at least who's going to pay the child support. But you know this. So there's got to be accountability held on both sides.
In and out of jail, that keeps bringing home babies, and they keep making excuses, and they keep writing checks, and it's not fixing the problem. And the reason so many good Black women don't have Black men, and we should have that dialogue someday, instead of brothers getting on here and saying the most unbelievably hurtful, horrific, ugly things and blaming your shortcomings on Black women. We should really have the dialogue about this hypermasculinity and this notion of how Black men really have a...
You know who has the hypermasculinity? Black women. Y'all are the most hypermasculine. How about we talk about the Black women who you see getting in fights in the middle of the street? How about you talk about the Black women who are throwing their kids in the garbage, leaving their kids in the car, leaving their kids in U-Haul trucks while they go get a meal at Waffle House? How about we talk about those negligent mothers who have, children with mental issues and stuff them in the closet? Because we can go tit for tat with this. The Black community's fucked up. We get it. But it's not just the men, these sorry sons who coddled them and stuff like that, going in and out of jail. It's not just them. It's these damn women too, who are raising these men, who y'all enable, who y'all keep giving funding, who y'all keep giving the EBT, who y'all keep giving a leg to stand on.
Love-hate relationship with their mothers, because their mothers love them, support them, help them. But there's a part of that growing up. Too many of our men without dads or seeing positive male role models have so many Black women around them who are grinding, working hard, doing what needs to be done, that there's this resentment factor. And that's really unfortunate. And it's a real slap in the face to Black women they didn't leave. They didn't run away. They stayed. They fed their kids. They made sure their kids had food to eat. They made sure their kids went to school. They made sure their kids had shoes on their feet and clothes on their back.
And there are some good Black mothers too. We're not going to say that there aren't. I know some good single mother Black mothers who, they did the best they could do. They really did. But a lot of these niggas don't want to get right. And it is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
We need to rethink this thing, y'all. And Black women, we are part of the problem, because we keep enabling really bad behavior on the part of Black men. And then we wonder why they don't turn out right, and they're not the men that we need, and they're not the men that we deserve, because they've been weakened, they've been made excuses for, they've been given a pass, they're not held accountable.
All right, so what are you going to do about that? Stop championing these weak prosecutors, these weak mayors, these weak political officials, and let's do something about it. If your uncle robbed a bodega, that nigga need to do his time and think about what the fuck he just did.
They don't have to own their mistakes. They don't have to deal with their consequences. Why are you fixing your brother's mess, or your uncle's mess, or your daddy's mess, or your son's mess? That's not your job. That's their job as a man. Again, you can love, you can encourage, you can support, but there comes a point when enough is enough. And I do agree that Black women have to open their options. Look, at the end of the day, you just
So here she's talking about divesting. She's talking about black women dating outside of the race. Baby girl, if you could, you would. That's why you see black men, y'all get salty about black men dating outside the race, because if you could, you would. The fact of the matter is, white men are not checking for y'all. Asian men are not checking for y'all. Indian men are not checking for y'all. Even though if you ask a random motherfucker, you put a camera in a nigga's face and say, do you like black women? They'll be like, yeah, I like black women. What do you mean, do I like black women? Yeah, if you put a fucking camera in their face. But I've never seen one of those men cold approach a black woman. And if he did, that nigga was trying to, he was like on some trying to act black shit. You know what I mean? He was on some sagging his pants. Like he was a bum ass white dude. I've never seen it. Okay. So if y'all was really getting checked for like that, you'd be able to do it. Like I don't care. I'm happy. Like I want to see more black women seeing what they can do with other races. But the thing is, unfortunately, it pains me to say, but white men are not checking for y'all like that. I'm sorry. And they're not checking to marry y'all either.
just want a man that loves you. You want a good man. It don't matter if he's white, black, yellow, or red. What you want is a man that loves and respects you. And I don't believe in this, and the brothers don't do it, so certainly we shouldn't.
She's not getting married, y'all. I mean, I'm not here to burst the bubble, but it's pretty much a done deal. It looks like she's still single up until now. I don't see a ring on her finger, which is fine. That's good. You know what I'm saying? It's good. I mean, it is what it is. She's strong, independent, and she made a way for herself. That's brilliant. But when it comes to marriage, she's past her prime. Those days are long gone. It's a done.
Why would you wait around for somebody to recognize you? Why would you wait around for somebody to respect you? That's crazy. Go where the love is. Y'all know how I like to say it, right? Go where the love is, because the love is what makes you free. But we as black women have got to stop what we do. We love our sons and we raise our daughters, and we're raising a generation of girls now who are engaging now in same-sex relationships, who are broken, who are
wow, she's going against the whole liberal agenda. She's going against the whole, and this was in 2017. She still thinks this way, but she can't say it on TV. So this is why we're going to continue to fail, because black women don't have the balls, quite frankly, to go against the grain. Because if she starts saying shit like this on TV, people will start saying, oh, you Candace Owens, da-da-da-da, whatever. All right? That's facts. That's facts. Because, quite frankly, black people don't want to hear that. They don't. They don't want to hear all that. They want to blame everything on racism and white supremacy, shit like that, and slavery. The shit is dead.
Angry, who feel left out, neglected, because they see their families give the men all the attention. They give them excuses, but when it comes to them, it's like, girl, you better do it. You better be able to take care of yourself. Men, if you want to know what's wrong, you want to know why so many sisters are strong and independent, and maybe you see that as a negative, it's because they don't have a choice. That's the real dirty little secret.
No, the thing is, black men don't want to come home to a disruptive home. We don't want to come home to a woman who's got a lot of mouth. Sometimes we don't want you to just be talking all the time. Sometimes we just want to chill, lay back, Netflix and chill. Okay? But a lot of times these black women, like my man Takeem Hilton said, he said the problem is majority of black women think they're too good for the average man. Right? And a lot of y'all are pushing certain guys to be something that they're not. And the guys who are what you want They're womanizers because why not? Okay? Why not?
Right here. No woman wants to no woman. I'm gonna say this now. Some may disagree, but I just don't think there's a woman who really wants to work like a dog by herself and be strong all the time by herself and be by herself. That's not real. That's not human. But it's what's happening to too many of us for the reasons I just mentioned. So Google Mama Pope's monologue. Give me some comments. Let's keep it clean, folks. There's no need for violence and cussing and all this ugliness.
Oh, my bad, guys. I was saying you got to let people get off in the comments section. Turn the comments off. You got to let people talk their shit in the comments because this is how the people really feel. You need to know. But a lot of black women are too afraid to face the truth. And a lot of these things are triggering to them because they'll see something about their self. You focused on your degrees and now you're single. I guarantee it was a comment like that got under her skin because it's true. You focus on your degrees, your success. Once you got to a level, it ain't many niggas who are competing with you. That's a fact. It's not many niggas who can put their bread down like you can, who are involved in all of these different political organizations and want to do that shit. Some of us don't want to be involved in that round table shit. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Especially the niggas that most of you are attracted to. They don't want to have to go to no country club. All right? But this is who y'all choosing. Return of the Black King says, nah, the problem is 80% are single mothers, 50% have herpes, 80% are overweight, and a lot of them talk too much. Not to mention that they want men who make 100K or who hood as fuck. It's self-sabotage. Yeah, like they want a nigga to be 100K plus, but have a little hood in them.
Have a discussion. But I really would like to know what the sisters think of that and the gentlemen as well. Because I think it was powerful and I think she broke it down of what is wrong with us as black men and black women and why we're at each other's throats. And we need to clean it up. We need to do better. That's all. I just had a couple thoughts tonight and I wanted to.
All right. So, I mean, she has some good points, but all in all, for her personal situation, we know why she's single because she focused on her degrees and that was her choice. Now, I also want to make this point that black women are the ones who enable this agenda. The LGBT movement. She spoke about the LGBT movement, and we're not against like you being LGBT, whatever, but nobody wants y'all to have no power, honestly, because y'all try and cancel people who talk shit. Like, you can't stop people from talking shit. This is America. Motherfuckers gonna say whatever the fuck they want. But black women enable this type of movement. I believe it was a black woman who leaked the Netflix numbers for the Dave Chappelle special. So they are like pro all this bullshit, which is dividing the family. So at one point, we got black women who's saying, oh, we need to get our families together. And at another point, oh, well, you know, black women need to explore their options, which they have a hard problem or they have a problem doing. It's not easy for black women to date out because they, especially when it comes to a man of another race, they're looking for him to say something racist. They're waiting for it. You know what I mean? Like they got a racist meter and all type of shit. Like if a black man hears a woman of another race say something like, that kind of is like, you know, she don't understand the struggle. You simply explain it to her and let her know. When a black woman's with a white man and he says something that is like, you could tell he don't understand the struggle, then she goes off and, oh, he's racist, he's a white supremacist. I got with a white supremacist when they break up.
And so I want to make it very clear that this isn't an instance of cancel culture, because I've invited Dave Chappelle to have transformative dialogue with us on multiple occasions.
She said, this isn't cancel culture because I invited Dave Chappelle to have a conversation. Dave Chappelle is $1 million nigga. Hold on. See, y'all need to stop playing with black men's name. Dave Chappelle is $1 million nigga. He don't have to have no conversation with a robot in disguise. He don't have to have no damn conversation with a Decepticon. Dave Chappelle is $1 million nigga. You gonna put some respect on Dave Chappelle's name. You need to pay money to get in the conversation with him, not the other way around. He don't owe you a damn thing. My nigga walked away from $50 million. You think he won't walk away from you? Baby, the price is high to get in a room with Dave. Put some respect on my nigga's name. The fuck is she talking about? You don't deserve to be in a room, let alone a conversation with Dave Chappelle. These hoes is clout chasing. This bitch got the clout demon on her back. You got me fucked up. Like, who is she? What is your name, sir? You don't deserve to be in a room with Dave. Are you kidding me? The Chappelle Show? Clayton Bigsby? You got the game fucked up. Nah, B. Nah, we're not doing this. You don't deserve it. You don't have the right. The unmitigated gall to even mention the fact that you invited. Who? Who did you hit up? You don't got his number.
And he has made it clear that it is not of interest to him. So just to be clear, this isn't cancel culture, but an avoidance of accountability when we've invited you to be a part of the repair that it takes.
Accountability? You need to take an accountability for who you are. You need to embrace who you are, what you actually are. You can play dress up in this, that, and third, but you'll never be a woman. Point blank. Sorry. And it's insulting to women that you trying to take they trap. Look at women. They're confused. They're fighting for the rights of Decepticons. They're fighting for the rights of Decepticons. And then Decepticons are literally just going to take the rights that they got.
To be able to not only heal culture, but to move all of us forward. And so I want to make it very clear.
Woo! So, hey, man, I had to go in on that because this is the agenda that black women enable. This is what they vote for. This is what they want society to turn into. Black women are the main ones on the cancel culture. They're the main ones. Niggas don't give a fuck about that shit. When is the last time black men tried to cancel anybody? I got my banners up, guys. Make sure you show some love. When is the last time black men tried to cancel anybody? We ain't never tried to cancel nobody. Black men don't cancel nobody. We don't even give a fuck if people are racist, honestly. We don't give a fuck. Niggas ain't even worried about that shit. Oh, this nigga's racist? Okay, cool. I ain't even know who that nigga was. So? You know what I mean? But anyways, hey, we gonna get into the next video. I'm gonna take a break because I gotta grab a water.
If you want to see exclusive raw and uncut videos of Quarantino Da GAWD exposing and explaining how to bang OnlyFans chicks, cam girls, and other adult content creators and then toss them to the wayside, look no further. For only $9.99 a month, you too can become the floor slayer you were always meant to be. All you have to do is subscribe to my OnlyFans, and you can unlock the skills that it takes to bang adult models on a consistent and regular basis. Are you scared to talk to that bartender at your local pub? Or afraid to lock eyes with the HBIC in your local titty bar? Want to know how to build up the courage to engage in conversation with that hot Hooters waitress with the tight ass that you always order the 6-piece all flats naked wings with? All you have to do is click the link to my OnlyFans in the description box below. Tino Gang.
All right. So we're going to get into the next video. This one is a really good one, guys. It's speaking about black relationships as well. Black woman to black men dynamic. So let's go.
The being married.
Guys, hit that Cash App if you feel so inclined. Y'all know YouTube censoring me, so I need to run this YouTube bag up real quick, bro, honestly, so that real niggas can have a voice. Young niggas too. Fuck these old niggas, bro. These niggas ain't on, like, they don't know what the fuck going on. You know, shout out to my old niggas though, the ones who, you know, I like it's some old niggas who is definitely speaking that game. You know what I mean? I don't want to get the old niggas fucked up, but it's a lot of old niggas on that bullshit.
Jane syndrome. Now, apparently, based on research, there are a large and alarming number of black women who are single in the UK.
Okay, so in the UK, they're having the same problem as in the US. There are an alarming number of black women who are single. But get this, black women are the most promiscuous. Unfortunately, they having the most sex. They having sex at the youngest ages. We know this to be true. We know this to be true. So they started having sex earlier than other races. This is real. This is real.
US and in the UK. Now, in America, Essence.com, they posted this article, right, based on research from matchmakers with the top 7 reasons as to why black men do not want to approach black women. The 7 reasons, some of them was, we don't seem as fun, right? We look like we can't be bothered. This is about black women, and black men think
Hey, I don't disagree.
this. We don't offer enough support. We don't offer enough support. We're more inhibited sexually, and men's friendliness is always misunderstood by black women, and we put too much pressure on black men.
Wait a minute. Are we saying if black women are really single, or the quality of guys that are out there are not necessarily?
Hold on. Is this a suspect? This is a white supremacist. He just said the quality of black men are not good enough. Hold on. How y'all gonna have a white man in this conversation? Is he fucking sisters? Is he dating sisters? What's going on? He talking about some are not good enough. He co-signing the fat chick.
I think women are really single, or the quality of guys that are out.
And don't get me fucked up. She pretty in the face. Her body is busted. You know, she a BBL away from being an Instagram model. No cap.
There are not necessarily.
I think it's many women.
Look, this nigga got the Hitler curl in his fucking beard. The fuck you mean are not good enough?
The quality of guys is not.
Can I be honest?
Ratio. Then he looked at the black man. Hold on. So what? You gonna come in and save the day?
Let's understand something.
Yeah.
In lately,
Can I be understanding?
like, let's understand something. There's too many women.
Yeah.
There's like 7 to 1 guy.
If you had a
Not
choice,
everyone's
would you
gonna
have more
get
than one
married.
woman?
We cannot answer them kind of questions. I'm married.
So
What kind of questions are these? That is
She asked, if you had the choice, would you have more than one woman? Every man would. And most women nowadays, modern women would say, yeah, they'd like to have multiple men too. Alpha Zoe says, in order to date a UK woman, they expect you to worship the ground they walk on and spoil them with resources while they act single and field their options. Van Lee says, 1 BBL away from being an Instagram model. Zaddy. Facts. White Zaddy.
is not in the manual. Edit, cut, remove.
Okay, hypothetically speaking, if you could have more than one.
My dad did, my uncles did,
Yeah.
my dad's dad did,
My
Polygamy.
friends are the same.
Yeah.
Okay.
What happened now is generations have changed. It's you women now that are not accepting it.
Yeah.
It's you women now that are not accepting it. My moms, my aunties, 4 wives, 3 wives,
Yeah.
2 wives.
But how wealthy were they?
What wealthy?
How wealthy were the
Some
men?
people were poor as
Because
shit and had 7 wives.
Well, then that's
It
a
was
problem,
about the
man.
fact that
That's
there
a
wasn't
problem.
enough
He's
women.
right.
There's not enough men.
Because you know
There's
why?
not
Because women are on
enough.
the rise. They're
So
like,
we're
they're not
saying,
taking the
okay,
shit.
Yeah.
So to conclude-
Now you're doing empowerment and everything. Fantastic.
Empowerment, sleeping around. Like these women try and like cloud it up. Look, it was some oppressive men back in the day, definitely. Nowadays, the only option that these women have to deal with who they're going to respect and love is a nigga who took the red vitamin. Honestly, because if a nigga has not taken a red vitamin, he's still going to do those simp shit and it's going to dry her up. You know what I mean? A lot of these hoes want a certain type of nigga. They want a nigga who got money who still got some hood in him.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Some of you are not going to marry.
Yeah, it's true.
Some of you are not going to have
They're
kids.
going to be forever single.
Some of you are going to be single forever. Some of you are going to be in and out of
Not in Jesus' name,
relationships.
somebody
Yeah.
does.
You
No,
can't
but
hold it down.
what I'm saying is because
Yeah.
there's 7 to 1. So that one woman that's not willing
Yeah.
to do 100%,
Oh, I see.
that guy
Yeah.
is going to find another woman that's
To
willing
do
to do
that,
it.
Or
yeah.
two.
It's just how it works. Why? Because guys more
So
than
if-
likely
But can
want
we
to be
also
single.
talk about the
it's-
caliber of men? Because come on, it's shoddy business going on out there. Like some of my friends, I'm like, you good girls, but the guy.
Some of her friends are good girls. Bullshit. And if they are good girls, they're rejecting a lot of good men. Why are women acting like they're not pressed for options? Like they got all the options. They just choose the worst men. They know which guys on their Tinder profile is going to treat them right. They know this. They know this. You can look at the lame ass nigga profile and know. You know what I mean? But they want the hottest guys. They want the guys with the status.
Guys,
They always go for
Girls like bad guys.
That's true.
Can I,
And then they want it to turn good.
It's an age.
She said, not when you're in your 30s. I'm over that. It's too late. You're overweight. It's too late. You could tell this woman was thick as fuck when she was like coming out of high school, going into college. She had curves. And guess what? She got that freshman 15, that sophomore 30, that senior 45, and it's OV. It's OV. You're not going to attract the caliber man you would have attracted, even though she's still kind of attractive. But these dudes is just going to pump and dump because they want a slim woman under their arm. The guys you want. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, you could work it off if you got that hard work and dedication, or like I said, you one BBL. She one BBL away from an Instagram model.
Girls like bad guys.
That's true.
And then they want it to turn good.
It's an age. It's the
And then they want it to
It's the
turn
age
good.
and the
No,
generation.
they like bad guys. Why? You want a man that can protect you and hold it down.
You know, women like the bad guys either way. It ain't about, oh, he can protect me, he can help. Man, they just like the swag of bad guys, the way they dress, the way they move. All right. That's what it is. If he's in the UK, he's carrying a shiv.
Down and
Me, I don't
respect you.
need protecting
And
anymore. I'm
then,
fine.
as he gets older, you tell him, listen, you got to drop something out. And he's looking at you like, yeah, but how?
My boy Takeem Hilton said, yup, from 18 to 22, she was thick. After 22, she put on the pounds. Yup.
I agree with that. I think sometimes there's the thrill of the bad guy,
Yeah.
but I do feel
In what day and age? It's not the 90s anymore.
Bitch, you just said, oh, well, now that I'm in my 30s, I'm over the bad guys. It's too late. It's too late. It's done. You're donezo. You're done. Game over. You already did it to yourself. You're too old for the niggas that you want. Sorry. And they're going to be pressed for options. You're going to have to share them. And I'm sure it'll be a nigga who will take her on. Right? With a bag. If you let them share, if you let them get more women, if you bring more women to them, you're going to have to play your role. Because nowadays, honey, niggas who got a bag, they're like, they know how to move. They moving different. And they getting like, there's an app that caters to blue check mark men. These niggas is getting pussy off dating apps. Like, I was getting pussy off Tinder. Imagine having a blue checkmark app where you are top of the creme de la creme, especially if your area isn't saturated with blue checkmarks. It's OV. You're donezo.
Or
Nah, he's still out there.
Not the feel the bad guy, but you want a guy with a little bit of edge because you don't want
That's a
someone
bit
boring.
flashy.
Yo, Van Lee says it's the Peaky Blinders white supremacist for me. Ain't it? This nigga look like he came out of a fucking Scottish bar, right? The fuck? And they having this conversation in front of the, you know what I mean? In front of the ops.
That can kind of be a bit feisty or has his own opinions. But I do think, though, I think with social media, I think guys are getting a bit too brave, and they because they
guys are getting a bit too brave. No, no, we're getting smarter. We're playing the game that y'all was playing, baby girl. See, niggas didn't hack this social media shit back in the day. They didn't know that they could start a YouTube and then get blue check marked up if you know the people was rocking with them. Niggas didn't know this. Now niggas is starting to realize, oh shit, if I get some status on social media, that's why we have the boom gangs of the world. Because a lot of niggas is willing to do everything to sell their soul to get to that blue check mark fast. See, me, I'm not willing to do that. I'm gonna do it authentically. I'm gonna do it by really spitting my opinion and spitting these facts. I'm not gonna sell out and put a whole bunch of fucking tattoos on my face and shit and try and act like something I'm not. Because I'm not one of them niggas. You know what I mean? I'm a different built nigga. So what happened is niggas got to the blue check mark, got to the status, got to the bag, and now, nigga, the world is open because you can travel, you can fly bitches out, you can go here, go there. It's niggas paying for pussy in other countries. We're good. So we figured out, oh shit, this is the hack to life. If I get status and residual income, I can move around how I want and really settle down in my fucking 50s if I want to. That's what niggas cracked the code. So what happened is it's not like we got brave because women hacked the code of social media a long time ago. It was IG models in 2013. That's why they got 1 million followers now, because they've been showing that pussy since 2013. They've been bending that ass over since, 2013. And now they got a chance to monetize it. Okay? With OnlyFans. So we're not getting brave. No, baby girl. We're getting smart and playing the same game y'all was doing. Because y'all been getting flued out. Y'all been getting all this shit. Y'all been getting all this shit. So we going, oh, okay, cool. She done did this. She done did that. She done, got pictures out, all these different extravagant locations. I'ma just turn to the nigga who's on the other end of that. That's what we figured out. I want to be the nigga who flew her out. I want to be the nigga who's not in the picture but fucking her. That's what these niggas evolved into.
I think there's loads of options. More options.
There is.
There are. So they're kind of like, oh,
And
okay,
it's
you
not
won't
the
do
UK,
it.
it's in Miami.
Right. Well, yeah, exactly.
And Atlanta.
International.
It's lit.
Because all they have to do is slide in the DMs. Way back.
You heard them. Miami, Atlanta, it's lit. Yeah, it's OV. It's OV. Come to the A. These hoes, you know what I mean? They're right and they're ready. And you can still get pussy off of all the dating apps in Miami, in Atlanta. Facts.
When
Yeah,
there wasn't the
exactly.
DMs, it wasn't even
It was free voicemail.
Exactly.
Free
So
voicemail.
it was
That's right.
harder. It was harder to kind of see your options. But I think now, men are spoilt for choice and they're being
Absolutely,
picky.
yeah.
So I think
But so are women. Why are we like?
Yeah. See, women, those are the ones who have the choice. Men, even men with money, you still got to do all this bullshit. Like you still got to impress a woman. You still got to jump through the hoops. Women, they have the option to go where they please. Okay. They got the option to go where they please. So they been had the options. Now that we getting options too, now they mad. All through your 20s, you had the ball in your court. You was ball hogging. You wouldn't pass the ball, right? You was denying niggas left and right. You thought you was hot shit. You was dealing with the best of niggas. And you realize, oh shit, these niggas got it. Like a nigga who got it in his 20s is different than a nigga who got it in his 30s. There's a different type of wisdom. Okay?
Thinking that it's only men. Do you know how many men
Because
are out
you
there?
must respect yourself. Let's not forget that.
Let me tell you something.
Let's not forget. This is another
Girls
issue.
are having
A lot
sex.
of women
That's the
want to be
reality.
like men, and men
No,
are now
no.
thinking, well, if you want to be men, be men. Let's
I'm
all
not
do
saying
it
that.
then.
I'm saying that.
Not that it's right for men to do
if
it,
someone-
but a lot more women are trying to.
Look at her trying to, look at her getting frustrated as a masculine man is talking. Look, he realizes that she's not going to let anybody else get a point in. She's a very masculine woman. And this is what happens to a lot of women who get overweight. They become hella masculine because a lot of them are frustrated, and especially sexually frustrated, all right? And they're frustrated with their body image and all that bullshit, all right? So this is a masculine man talking. He's a married man. He knows how to tune a bitch out. He knows that if a bitch trying to overtalk him, just keep talking and address everybody else in the room. Don't address her. Act like she's, not even talking, because she's trying to talk past him, talk through him, interject through him. And this is why she's single, because she want to talk over a man rather than listen to a man. They say, why are so many black women single? And a black man is trying to tell you why. Hey, a married black man at that. Hey, most women, they do this and that. And she trying to talk over him. She don't even want to hear that shit.
Women want to be like men, and men are now thinking,
no.
Well, if you want to be men, be men.
No.
Let's
I'm
all
not
do
saying
it
that.
then.
I'm saying that.
Not that it's right for men to do it.
Look, hold on. Look how her nose flared up, bruh. Look, she's getting pressed. Look at how her nose flared up, bro. She getting pressed.
This is another
Girls
issue.
are having
A lot
sex.
of women
That's the
want to be
reality.
like men, and
Girls are having sex. She's talking about herself. I'm fucking. That's what she said. I'm fucking. Me, I fuck. That's literally what she's saying right now. And everybody in the room is looking at her like, we know, baby girl. We know.
men are now thinking, well, if you want to be men, be men. Let's
I'm
all
not
do
saying
it
that.
then.
I'm saying that.
Not that it's right for men to do it,
someone-
but a lot more women are trying.
Look, she keeps trying to talk. She's frustrated that he is addressing everybody else. Baby girl, we don't hear you. You had your turn to talk. Simmer down and let other people have the floor. They didn't even let the white supremacists get 3 words in.
Trying to do what men are doing,
No.
and men are coming
I'm not
across
talking
like,
about sleeping with everybody, but having your options. If you know what I mean. If the offering that's currently there isn't really saying nothing.
if this is a current account. What
This is not
Why are you gonna
Santander.
tell me
A
it's a current
woman
account?
should take her time
Yeah.
with a man and get to know him, not sleep with him. I'm not saying. I mean, get to know him and
Look at her. She's mad that he's telling her she needs to take her time, get to know that man before she hops in the sack with him. She's like, well, men, they just go ahead and fuck. Well, we're built different. You can't take that. Like, when you have sex with a man, you're thinking about how your future with that man. This is what these women are thinking.
see if it's compatible. Problem with a lot of women is they don't ask
Look at her. She's feminine. She's listening.
him. I'm not saying. I mean, get to know him and see if it's compatible.
Look at the difference between these two black women. Listening, smiling, eye contact. She's beautiful. The portly one, she's beautiful too. But her attitude, her social skills, her situational awareness, her, what do they call it? Emotional intelligence. It's lacking.
Well, problem with a lot of women is they don't ask questions. They feel like if
Yeah,
I
no,
ask
I'm
them
a
too many
question
questions,
person. I want to know your
so you're
credit.
getting
Are you-
places.
Literally every time you say, oh, well, a lot of women don't do this, then they say, oh, I do that. I do it though. I'm a this person. You're still single.
Is they don't ask questions. They feel like if
Yeah,
I
no,
ask
I'm
them
a
too many
question
questions,
person. I want to know your
so you're getting
credit. Are you-
places.
What? See, you hear? I want to know your credit. Those are the wrong questions.
Like, what's your credit score? Like, what
Yeah.
you're really saying, you know?
Is it lit?
But
If you ask me my credit score, I'm walking out the fucking, got me fucked up.
You're right. I think some women,
No
you're right.
questions.
Some women don't have the standards.
Bitch, who are you? The IRS? Not calling her a bitch in general.
you want to have children, you don't want to have
Exactly,
children.
but some
You're
women don't
really
have the
working,
standards,
don't
but
work.
then because those women don't have the standards, it makes it an effect on everyone because then they think every woman has got no standards.
Yeah.
Because
Like-
if you meet 10 women and you're going through no standards 10 times,
Yeah.
you meet number 11 and she's like, I got standards. You're like, please.
Yeah.
You're gonna first say please.
That's such bullshit. What he's saying is just such bullshit. Like, The women are dealing with men who don't have standards. Okay? The women are dealing with men who don't have standards. Only broke niggas is fucking with shorty. Because they might be fucking her, but they not really taking her serious. A rich nigga is not taking her seriously. You know what I mean? And that's why she's still single. Because she fucking with broke niggas to get her sexual fix. Right? To get her sexual fix. So it's just like she's really telling on herself.
But isn't it all about sex then? If that's the case, the ease of sex, because isn't that really the end goal that if you're meeting 10 girls, they're all saying the same thing. The 11th one says she's got standards, but you're like, nah.
That's why some people marry the 11th one.
Yeah,
that's why some people will marry the 11th one, and some people will say, no, I'm going back.
Unfortunately, some men go through this. That's awful, but some men go through them to get.
How is it awful? How is it awful?
To that one.
It's true.
No, but then when they get to that one, usually then they still behave bad.
They do.
And that's the problem. A lot of why
They still behave bad, i.e. they sleep with other women. My response to that, if you're dealing with a rich nigga, stay out of grown folks' business.
wives are at home crying because their husbands are not staying at home. They still want to go and play.
That's why women are single.
No, you know, let me say something to you. Yeah, do you understand? Do you know the meaning of embarrassment?
Go on, explain.
Yes. A lot of women don't want that in their home.
It's true. That's true.
You see, some women would rather stay. You see, when they say keep your problems at home,
keep it locked in the house.
African.
Yeah, it's true.
But you see, what these women do now is once they nigga cheat, they put them on social media. Oh, he a this, he a that. I did a video on Justine Skye, the way she started going at her man because he cheated, posting screenshots on Instagram, doing all this shit. Like, bitch, what goes on in your household is between you and that man. Stop broadcasting your fucking information.
Yeah, they will keep their hair. Can you see? You understand? African women is like a lot of them is when you get married, stay in that home. Yeah.
But then you got the white women going on Jeremy Kyle.
Yeah, stay in that home. It's true. As soon as there's a problem, you come and discuss it with the elders. The elders will tell you, go back to your husband's house.
It's true.
So
it doesn't matter what he does.
What you're having is you're getting back home, B. It's lit.
So there's a recent survey on Essence.com that said the reason why so many black women are single is because black men are scared to approach them. Do you think this is true?
Black men ain't scared to approach black women. That's a fucking lie. Niggas are not scared to approach. The fact of the matter is, a lot of black women ain't looking right, man. It's a lot of black, like he said, 80% are overweight. The black men who are in shape, look, this man is in shape. He's tall. He wants a bad bitch. Coke bottle frame. When I go to the gym, it's rare that I see black women in the gym. So there are some things that y'all need to do, some self-improvement things to get the attraction of these men back. Because a lot of us niggas, we like shit. We fucking with whoever looked the best.
We need to up our game.
So are you scared to approach a black woman?
He says we need to up our game. What a fucking simp.
Well, no, it's just that I feel that black women are, they're too proud.
Proud?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're too proud. That's a good one. That's true.
Honest? Yeah. Oh, okay.
Black women, they're too proud.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's...
You see he's walking on eggshells. He's a little scared to speak his mind.
That's why I kind of get put off by it. Okay, let's see this, yeah.
This guy's good because he keeps it a buck.
It's young, year 7. Yeah. I got violated by black women, like dark-skinned women.
Yeah.
So obviously, white girls were easiest for me.
Yeah.
So I started liking white girls more.
Yeah.
But as I got older, my mom told me black women ain't the same.
Yeah.
And I see my sister and that they're calm. So now I date black girls.
Yeah.
But what I think is black girls just stereotypes, isn't it?
Yeah. He's saying they're just stereotypes. All the stereotypes, they're checking the list. They're checking the list of stereotypes. Loud, black, arrogant, weave, fake eyelashes, fake hair. Nowadays, fake booties, fake everything. And it doesn't bring me joy to say this, but this is what's going down. So this is why you see black men dating out in draws.
Stereotypes of the angry black woman.
Yeah, like the angry, bipolar and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I think.
So you now, as you've gotten older, you've got what, more confident in approaching black women?
Yeah, because obviously now, I don't know, I think my looks gone better. So when I drop game to black girls,
they're like,
they don't mind now.
There are record number of women in their 30s who are freezing their eggs in the UK.
Lord have mercy, freezing their eggs. And the white supremacist says, I don't blame them. What the fuck? Yo, we need to get these niggas the fuck out of here, bruh.
Does freezing their eggs in the UK? Does this show that it's much harder to settle down and find the one in the UK? So is it a sense of, okay, because it's my generation, we spent our 20s building our careers, developing ourselves, taking our time, not rushing into anything. And then we hit our 30s and we're trying to find the one and we can't find him. Do you think that's why there's so many women who are
believe in the one. I stopped believing in the one.
Oh, you see, she don't believe in the one, i.e. translation, she's sleeping around. I don't believe in the one. I believe in the 100. On the 100th man, the one who can make me come the best, that's the type of bitch she is.
Many years ago, like after I had my first proper heartbreak, I was like,
so she got her heart broken, and they keep telling us who hurt us, who hurt you, who hurt you, who hurt you. Y'all the ones getting hurt. Niggas is living. We good. The women are the ones who are getting hurt. Like, bro, who hurt you? After I got my first heart broke, okay, you got hurt. Cool. So the who hurt you shit is dead.
Yeah, once that one happens, it's like you can't sit around waiting for the cool guy, the good guy, the guy that's got this. I've had good guys. I've had guys I can't freaking stand.
The good, the bad, and the ugly. Yeah.
And
I've had good guys. I've had guys I couldn't stand. I guarantee the guys that she couldn't stand got to fuck her longer.
Like, you can't sit around waiting for the cool guy, the good guy, the guy that's got this. I've had good guys. I've had guys I can't freaking stand.
The good, the bad, and the ugly. Yeah.
And he might be the perfect person for somebody else, but just not for me. Yeah.
Not for you.
I don't believe in the one.
So she's sleeping around. So that's why you're single. Don't be complaining about, oh, black men ain't this, black men ain't that. You had good guides. You had your shot. You could have bust your load and got with a man instead of freezing your eggs. Now you got to freeze your fucking eggs to have a child. You failed at life. Just admit it. Just admit it. You wanna keep sleeping around. That is your MO. So don't come out your mouth about black men. Don't come out your mouth about black men because you don't want to be saved. Don't save her. You don't want to be saved. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. She don't want to be saved, nigga. From the streets she came, and to the streets she shall return. Come on, G. Are we really letting this ride? Like, your opinion is now invalid. You're not looking for a man. You just want to get fucked. That's fine. Admit it. Embrace it.
He might be the perfect person for somebody else, but just not
you.
for me. Yeah.
Not for you.
I don't believe in the one. So he's not gonna
Because our generations now, there's a lot of people that they.
Little cupcake gotcha movies. He's saying he's speaking his mind. He says, bro, I'm in high school. BWs ain't it, bro. Weaves, hair loud, aggressive, masculine, assertive. These BWs were yelling at me and my light-skinned friend. And they do come with the yelling. Hey, I was in high school too, bro. They was like that out there too. It was weird. It was, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, it doesn't bring us joy. We wish that we could rock with it. But the women that black women uplift, like the Lizzos, the fucking Yeah, I mean, the Lizzos of the world, right? Like, come on, G. We don't want to fuck with them hoes. Are you kidding me? A woman who puts her ass out there for every man to see just because she's insecure about her own body because she won't be consistent in the gym? And they expect us to settle with a portly bitch like so. And the fact of the matter is, these hoes don't want to settle with you. They think they're better than you. She thinks this woman right here, who is 100 pounds overweight, thinks that she is better than all of you niggas. Shorty is a hard 5. Busting out the bando. That bitch jury real lie like a cat low. Yo, she is out of shape. She's not Lizzo size. Like I said, she's a BBL away from being an Instagram model. If she takes all that fat from her stomach and throw it in her ass and titties, it's OV for her. She could start her OnlyFans, like Beyonce said.
Yeah. And he might be the perfect person for somebody else, but just not for me. Yeah,
Not for you.
I don't believe in the one. So he's not going to.
Because our generations now, there's a lot of people that they see each other.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Sorry, what? Like, I'm gonna say it. What the fuck does that mean?
Bro, look at his mannerisms. This nigga is suspect. He's suspect LGBT and suspect white supremacist.
They see each other.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Sorry, what? Like, I'm gonna say it. What the fuck does that mean? Seeing each other.
I think that's linking, right?
Yeah, of course. Back in our
Lincoln, yeah, she knows very well.
check someone, you go your way, you go your
I'm
way.
using
Yeah.
some of my debit amount on you.
But then it doesn't move
does
forward.
it mean that that's why women?
It's not supposed to.
Does it mean?
But
You hear her. It's not supposed to move forward. Shorty double chinned up. Shorty got a neck on a neck on neck. I'm surprised that I don't want to go in on her too hard, but I'm surprised this little neck get up even fit on around her neck. Like, she's over here talking about black men ain't this and that, and then she tells us that she's sleeping around. Like, you don't want a man. You had good men, you said. You had a good man. They're just not for me. They're good for another woman, just not for me. They're just, they're good men, but they're just, sometimes you can't get everything you want in life. And if she gets on Instagram right now at her size, niggas will worship the ground she walks on and call her thick all day.
But then does it mean that women are wasting their time seeing people in their 20s, and when they reach their 30s, they're thinking, oh my God,
What's happened?
What's happened?
And that women now, because what the empowerment and being strong, independent women, they don't need a man. This is
have a kid.
2017, and I was like, they don't need a man to have a kid. They can freeze their eggs and live a happy life.
This is how this is how you know he doesn't understand women. This is how you know this white boy don't understand women. A woman is not going to live a happy life if she has to freeze her egg. Women are more traditional in men in their thinking. They want their experience to be traditional. They have a fantasy of how their life is going to go. Women do not fantasize as a kid freezing their eggs. They don't say, hey, I want to grow up and freeze my eggs with a man's sperm who I don't even know, but I picked him on a chart. Are you fucking kidding me? This is how you know this nigga don't understand women.
And have a kid later on.
Yeah,
they don't need the man.
Before I was with my current partner,
They don't need the man.
I did look into that because
He's lovely,
because I was kind of.
Stan 219 says, off topic, but did you hear about the woman killed falling out of Lambo? Yeah, that was in Atlanta, bro. I did a story on that on my Black Gen Z Mindset YouTube. So go check out the Black Gen Z Mindset, bro, on YouTube. I did a story on that. So make sure you go check out my other channel.
Kind of worried, I was kind of thinking, okay, I'm approaching like my late 20s.
Because you were kind of panicking a little bit.
Yeah, she was. I remember.
Yeah, you remember.
Yo, Little Cupcake Movies Gotcha says he said I was playing around with this light-skinned black woman about her hair. She got so mad when I said her hair was not real. Yo, I would have loved to see it. That would have been hilarious.
Okay, I'm really struggling to.
AlphaZo says women punish good guys with no mercy. That's facts. Stan says that was my close friend. The Lambo owner shit is crazy. Oh yeah, I mean, why? My you know, no disrespect to your friend, but why is she arguing with grown ass men? You got your wallet stolen? Fine, call the police. These women think that they can argue with grown ass men, and I'm gonna tell you right now, a lot of these black men, a lot of these niggas do not give a fuck, and they're living on demon time, okay? And they don't care about taking a woman's life. They don't care about taking a man's life. They don't care about shooting in a random place and killing a kid, okay? Oh, he said the man is my homie. Yeah, well, oh, well, shit. You know what I mean? I guess you screaming free him then.
Because I was kind of worried. You know, I was kind of thinking, okay, I'm approaching like my late 20s.
Because you were kind of panicking a little bit.
Yeah,
She was.
I remember.
Yeah, you remember.
I was like, okay, I'm really struggling to find the right partner, and I did. And one of my friends actually, she had a baby by artificial insemination. She was 35, and
Wow. She knows women who have had children through artificial insemination. That's kind of disgusting.
one of my friends actually, she had a baby by artificial insemination. She was 35, and she was like, Vanessa, I can't.
I don't think you should put age on having a baby.
I don't think we should put age on having a baby. Who the fuck is this nigga? Who is this guy? Get him the fuck out of here. Get him the fuck out of here. These are the type of white men, these liberal white men who lead women astray. I don't think we should put we shouldn't put age on having a baby. Are you kidding me, my nigga? Guys, I mean, white men don't know what the fuck they talking about nowadays. A lot of them. A lot of them. Not all of them. But a lot of these motherfuckers don't know what the liberal-minded white, they don't know what the fuck they talking about. My nigga is a white supremacist, Peaky Blinders, simping ass motherfucker.
She was 35, and she was like, Vanessa, I can't.
I don't think you should put age on having a baby.
But she was like, biologically, this is.
Biologically. How does he not understand this? Ain't you supposed to be the white man in the like, what the fuck?
Harder. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, she was saying, yeah.
It's harder. No, it's high risk pregnancy. Meaning that biologically, the older the woman gets, the riskier it is to her life and the child's life and livelihood to have a baby. Get this through your fucking thick skull. Because not only are you putting your life at danger, but you're putting another child's life at danger. You're putting him at a disadvantage. And the woman will come with one anecdotal story about, oh, my friend had a baby at 42, honey. She good. But then in the same breath, they'll talking about black women, they don't get protected in when they having a baby, and they don't get protected by the doctors. So which one is it? Black women die the most in childbirth because y'all waiting too damn long.
Yeah, so she was like 35 years old. If I wait until after, it's going to be high risk. So she made the choice to have a baby. So I did look into it, and it is something that I think, you do worry about, because men, like I said, it's very hard because of the standards that I have to find. Not a lot of
the standards. I bet she has a laundry list of standards. Oh, he's got to be this. He's got to be that. He's got to be this. You don't even own your hair. You want a man to own property. You don't even own the hair on your head. I mean, do you have, guys, the nerve of these women? These women don't even own the hair on their heads, and they want men to have this, have that, be 6 foot tall, do this, do that, be an athlete, be able to fuck her good, do this, do that. Come on, G.
Men that respect women, or sometimes they're intimidated by women like myself that I can look after myself. I've got my own business.
Nobody's intimidated by that. The only niggas, I keep saying this, the only niggas who are intimidated by a woman's bag is a broke nigga. The only niggas who are intimidated by a woman's bag, I'm going to say it again, is a broke nigga. That's your fault. You chose a broke nigga. That's you, soldier boy. That's you, bitch. You chose a broke nigga. So don't blame the rest of us, right? Don't blame the rest of us. Wiz G says that white dude obviously starving for the black wop, bro, is beta as fuck. Yeah. Yeah, like he's over here trying to validate these women. Look, you can agree with what some of these women say without looking racist, but you can tell that he's trying to overplacate and oh, I'm going to chime in and like, bruh, sit your narrow ass down, nigga. You don't know what the fuck you talking about.
Sometimes it can be quite intimidating. So I think these women, it's sort of like they're forced to freeze their eggs because it's just really hard.
You want to find love. Are you looking for love? Yeah. You will find love. Are you looking for love?
I wasn't looking for love and I found it. So I think sometimes it happens when you're not even looking.
But you have to love yourself, is what I'm saying.
That's the truth.
I found my wife when I was I was loving myself. And she loved herself. And we realized that, okay, we've now got love to give. You have to have love to give. A lot of people don't have love to give. Nowadays, it's really about, they give you
this the most knowledgeable guy on the panel.
So many platforms not to communicate. People now receive messages and don't want to read it just because. That's the site.
Not people, woman. Woman now. Not people. Don't do us. Cause niggas, I don't have no unread messages in my phone.
Not to communicate. People now receive messages and don't want to read it just because. That's the site we live in.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a message, I'll read it later.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah,
messages are meant to be read straight away.
That's what they're there for.
Replies are meant to be made straight away.
Yes. But women play that game of drawing out the messages. Or not even responding, or ghosting you, or blocking you, or giving you their number, or following you on Instagram, and then the next day unfollowing you. Because they see something on your profile they don't like.
Yes. You have the access to do so straight away. That's why some people are seeing things and they're finding their way through life. And some people are seeing things and they're sitting on it.
It's true.
It all depends on the type of people are. And we live in the craziest time now.
We do.
It's the craziest time. Like the conversations we're having are good because no one told us these things.
No.
Yeah, it's true.
So that's it, guys. I definitely wanted to go through some of those points, man. Those were some really good videos. And I will be doing some more videos catered to this the black content, okay? Because it's real. It's real. But I'm pretty sure like most of us, we already know what the fuck is going on in the community. It's a dub, honestly. Yeah, I mean, I don't think there is going to be a transformation anytime soon. Fingers crossed that there is, but is there? No, because the way that they keep moving politically, it seems like they want shit to fall apart. Okay. So anyways, man, you already know what it is. I'm about to get up out of here. We had a 2-hour live stream. It was great. Everybody was interactive. Make sure you guys share the stream. Make sure you guys hit that cash app. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at Quarantino Da GAWD and at Reclaim Your Throne, which is my fitness Instagram. Also my TikTok, Reclaim Your Throne. But you can check me out anywhere. I got the links in the description box below, man. But you already know what it is, man. It's your boy Quarantino Da GAWD, man. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Send your relationship questions to the email down below with a screenshot of your cash app, so I know you've been spending your time, man. Y'all need to be on your motherfucking D with the BS. It's your boy Quarantino Da GAWD.
If you want to see exclusive raw and uncut videos of Quarantino Da GAWD exposing and explaining how to bang OnlyFans chicks, cam girls, and other adult content creators and then toss them to the wayside, look no further. For only $9.99 a month, you too can become the slore slayer you were always meant to be. All you have to do is subscribe to my OnlyFans, and you can unlock the skills that it takes to bang adult models on a consistent and regular basis. Are you scared to talk to that bartender at your local pub? Or afraid to lock eyes with the HBIC in your local titty bar? Want to know how to build up the courage to engage in conversation with that hot Hooters waitress with the tight ass that you always order the 6-piece all flats naked wings with? All you have to do is click the link to my OnlyFans in the description box below. Tino Gang.